Fist or Primal Split, right? So if you could burst them down with a tiny plus all of the lockdown.
It's an Ember earlier this finals, and it was an absolute showing. Now he's going to be on the op.
You do not want to be giving away kills to this top lane and giving him those early urn charges. At the same time, I'm sure Boom would love to find an opening to get a kill up here so they can get that extra bit of damage from urn charges themselves. Tims duking out with mid one and Roger. The Avalanche is going to finish him off. First blood actually goes the way of SMG. But if FBZ can get a return kill, they'll probably be okay with this exchange. The urn charges maybe make it worthwhile, even though first blood did go to SMG.
He hasn't been tossed back underneath the tower yet, but FBZ will need to be careful of that if he continues to push this lane up like he has been.
He's a bit low on mana. Mid one actually may be in some trouble here.
Second urn charge.
Yep, there we go. Uses it offensively. That's why those urn charges are so important. And you get two of them, you use them both. Suddenly you're back up to 2 if you get a kill.
I'm hearing more urns.
Yeah.
Well,
they're going on mid one again. Yep, toss in the tower. FBZ gets low, but the Nightmare's going to stop the tower from hitting him for now. But with the bugs coming out, Tim's looking for that Roger kill. FBZ's used up all his urn charges, so perhaps a slight reprieve in this top lane. But with the Snapfire TP, Moon wants to punish this. Has he been scouted here? It's Arfu down bottom who actually gets a kill on Skem. Meanwhile, the Kiss is being used up top, but Tim's is going to Shikuchi away from that. So a rotation from...
Careful about spending too much time in the jungle, though. Mid lane starting to get pushed in a little bit.
Bottom lane, they go for a Nether Strike. Inkswell follow up on the Nether Strike as well. Skem getting low, but he's got the one last Spirit Siphon to try and heal himself back up. And it looks like Skem will be okay with the salve, but note the charge under the tower. They want to get this kill, but Raging Potato is going to die for it. Not sure if that one is worth it.
Definitely don't want to be giving a lot of this free net worth over to Jackie. He's already at the top of the net worth chart, so we got caught in this mid lane here. It's Tim's, but he's going to be able to get away.
Yeah, and Roger on the Bane, not level 6. There's no Fiend Script. They're going in on Moon, but Ember thinks better of it. Doesn't want to, die for this one. Has another Sleight of Fist. He's going to finish off the Bane. Has a Fire Remnant to kind of get him escape his way too, and he's going to get the kill on the way out with Skem swooping on him to get the last hit. Okay. No room for a while. The charge coming through. Is there a Nether Strike? There isn't for some time, but the Kisses, he has vision, so he knows exactly where he is. Yopaj will interrupt it with the Sleight of Fist. He thought the charge, would complete, but the Sleight of Fist prevents it, and Yopaj has juked his way out of this one. Oh! Nice hold from Moon to still get the kill, but he will pay the price of his own life to get it. The animation cancel on the Scatter Blast, I believe, was being used there to make sure he doesn't dodge it with the Sleight of Fist, but Raging Potato still low charges. Buzzsaws back in. There's the charge on a Skem's Death Prophet. He's got the Exorcism off. He needs to heal his way through this one, but he can't do so. The burst damage was there with Moon's Snapfire making sure they got that kill. Raging Potato on the low ground doesn't have a charge for another couple of seconds and could be in some trouble, but with Snapfire on the high ground using those kisses and the grip as well to lock him in place, the Lifesteal Infest trying to heal him back up, but it's not enough. It's just the lifesteal of Jackboy's trying to turn this fight around with the Brewmaster's Primal Split wearing off. They're going to try and get the Bane, but he actually survives his way through it. The stick charges and the heals. He survives, and lifesteal, he's going to finally kill off a Bane, but that's just a Bane. They need more to maybe make it worthwhile. Raging Potato charges onto the Weaver. Tim's doing some good damage here, but the Avalanche going to be off the mark as the Rage coming from Jackie means they can maybe re-engage here, but seems like Boom maybe... Tried to start a fight in the bottom lane on Boom, but they'll get the tower denied. I believe Tim's got scattered TPing in, and as a result, SMG disengaged, but they've only got 3 heroes on the Boom side. Roger's looking for a Fiend Script here, but Tim's on the high ground. Gets the bugs out. They know they can't let Roger get off a good Fiend Script. They've got to try and kill him first, but Skem taking a lot of damage from the Kisses. Does get the Yule Scepter up in the air, so that keeps him alive for a little bit longer, but he still can't siphon his way through this. Tim's on the backline, wants Raging Potato, but he gets Nether Struck here, and mid one does end up going down. Really well played. The Infest giving a little bit of heal as well as they get a 3rd kill in this fight. They're looking for Apu. They may even get all 5 here. Moon, the big kill if they can get it. He's going for the TP out, but they've got the Searing Chains to cancel it. It's a full team wipe as Boom Esports destroy it in the bottom lane. Surviving long enough that just forcing like that extra spell. It just felt like they always had to use a little bit more. Roger could never find like a good Fiend Script on the Bane. And speaking of Roger, he's being chased down here. Tim's will, Skem will come in, secure the kill. And yeah, it feels like they're doing a really good job addressing the fact that they can't let Roger get off a good fiend script here, but perhaps
Nice
a bigger
silence.
kill. FBZ, yeah, needs to get this bug off of him. He doesn't have the primal split, even with the silence gone. On the backlines, Jackie zoning out some of the other heroes on his life stealer,
Mid
but
one might die.
yeah, mid one might die. Moon also, the Snapfire, he's being chased into the trees here. Does manage to get himself back to the high ground with the cookie. Tims wants this kill. Doesn't manage to get...
This stage of the game seems pretty damn effective, especially when you're a Death Prophet with tons of survivability.
They smoke up mid.
Does
Mid
have
one
that.
does go into Invis. They're going to need some detection here. They get the Atos with the Sentry Ward. They want to go on this tiny, nice silence on it too, but the follow-up damage just isn't quite there. Mid one's managed to get back to the safety of his tier 2 tower. Cookied away as well, so they've committed a lot for this one. Raging Potato's actually going to go in on the offensive. Goes on Skem with a Nether Strike. That's a Death Prophet down. The Exorcism taken out of the picture here as Boom will be forced back, and they committed a lot of ultimates to that fight and have nothing.
Spirit Breaker charge, so it's not the worst for them, but yeah, you certainly want to be achieving more out of that. And, I mean, maybe the Death Prophet lives. He has the cloak, that's all I'm saying. You know, he might be able to get the magic wand, some of those spirit siphons. Oh, that keeps it going.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Roger was thinking going up to the high ground by himself, but he gets punished for it, and the follow-up kills are maybe coming their way. There's potential for mid one to turn this one around. Gets the avalanche toss onto absolutely everybody, but the Lifestealer, Infest, with a little bit of heal, comes out, and he's looking to turn this fight for Boom Esports. Mid one goes down, and they're not done just yet. Apu knows his fate, so he tries to throw his body at the Wolves with an Inkswell stun, but it's not enough, as the Atos also going to catch Raging Potato.
Jackie looks like he's
a little bit concerned.
With the feast there, obviously, like you mentioned before, he's not going to be lacking in survivability. He's not going to be necessarily lacking in damage, as long as he can catch people. So that's why I really like the Skadi pickup as another Atos coming through.
Unfortunately for Roger, it's him that Boom Esports once again have their eyes on. Miss Spain is really struggling to find a place in this game with how aggressive Boom Esports are playing anytime they see him. There's a bit of a counter push coming in the bottom lane. Mid one, yeah. And they got the detection, the dust with the Atos. Mid one going to look to TP out, but Yopaj has the Yule Scepter, the Sleight of Fist Yules. Canceling that one. Searing Chains is there as well, and yeah, there's no escape from mid one. TP coming in from Moon. They're going to actually look to turn this one around. Mid one will end up going down. The kisses come raining in as well. Yopaj going to be more than okay, and they may go chasing looking for more with Raging Potato charging his way in. That's a kill they can try and go for, but the charge luckily hitting Yopaj, preventing. In the mid lane, Inkswell initiation. Raging Potato goes charging forward, but doesn't want to commit a charge or another strike, so they probably just didn't want to dive in so deep as well. And here comes Jackie leading the charge with an Aegis in hand. There's just nothing to do with this lifesteal, and once again, it's poor Roger throwing his life, perhaps for the greater good, but with the backlines being caught here, Yopaj, he gets stunned up, but he's still chasing and looking for more. They'll at least get Afu, and Yopaj maybe thinking they can get another kill here. Raging Potato's being dusted up. He's trying to charge his way out of this. Charges the mid lane, but
Yopaj is
Tims
hunting.
is already
He's
there.
TPing around to try and chase him.
Atos, I think they've got him. Another Searing Chains will be there in a second. They've got the Yule Scepter to stop the Bulldoze away. And there's the Searing Chains.
Nice attempt. I mean, I like this itemization particularly
On this, so there's not really a good target to go on potentially.
Yeah, he's got that Skadi finished as well, which is pretty significant. I'm sure Skem is... Oh, this will do.
Tim. Yule's up. Elsewhere, Yopaj has got some kills here. They've caught Tim's in the bottom on the Weaver. He's silenced up and charged, so he will go down. And, well, elsewhere it was Yopaj dealing with Roger's Bane once again. A bit of deja vu there.
Skem, who just hit the level 2 based off of that kill with the Bane as well. So I wonder if they're going to look to perhaps catch someone on the retreat here. Be just as Moon TP's out though on Skem.
It's still showing in this bottom lane, and here comes FBZ and Skem. Afu gonna find himself with some Primal Split Warriors to deal with, as elsewhere it's a bigger kill. It's mid one going down. Yopaj found the kill on him, I think with some help. Back in the mid lane. Yopaj isn't done. He gets Yules and he returns the favor. Throws out a BKB. He does get instantly gripped up though, but it gets cancelled by a nice silence from Skem. Big part of why they picked this Death Prophet to answer that Fiend script, and Yopaj will have another Searing Chains in a second. Catches 2 with it, and Skem charging forward the exit and doing some good damage here. It's the 5-position Death Prophet almost getting these kills here. Roger gets so low, but they can't quite finish him off. Either way, Boom, I think, going to be happy with the end result. As the kill on mid one at top and the pressure they're
Farming around the map as we get another Infest Mob going here with Yopaj. Has to be careful, though.
Done this a few times here. He goes remnanting in to start this fight. Pops the BKB. They need to get the detection on mid one, who just goes in the invis, and they are going to look to turn this one around. Lifesteal are getting so low. Jackie, he needs to try find a way to lifesteal's way through this one with the beast. He's almost surviving, and it's working. Jackie has lived through it all. He does end up dying to a scatter blast, but he gets 3 kills on his way out for his team, or at least assists in 3. And they'll get a 4th with the Brewmaster killing the Afu. Grimstroke, only Roger surviving for once. He's actually alive. He's alive.
He did Sanj for the extra health that he was able to take back. Be very positive for him. So just getting a little bit of a D-ward battle, and Roger,
ripped up.
He's tired.
Charges there. There's the silence. Yeah, Tibbs, he thought he could just go in and plant a cheeky aggressive observer ward, but Roger was there waiting for it. Gets a nice kill with the grip. Mid one's been cycloned up though, so they can just take this fight while ignoring the Tiny, and I think that's exactly what Boom have in mind as they go in on the Bane once again. Look to deal with the supports first. Now mid one, you can go on him next. The Death Prophet barely surviving on the back lines, gets healed up by Jackie with the Infest, and Raging Potato, he's committed in deep. Has got a Shadow Blade to try walk his way out of this one. Gets the cookie to the high ground. Well played by Moon and Raging Potato there to get him out. But unfortunately, once again, it's mid one. He's died now 8.
Up Aghanim Scepter. Yopaj feels very confident.
He just has so much mobility with this Axe. He just flies across the map, and they know Moon's down here as well. He's got no BKB, so I'm not even sure he can survive. He tries to like cookie himself off map, but the Gleipnir is there with the Searing Chains as well. Bye-bye, Moon.
There's a race between Jackie and Yopaj to see who could get the last hit.
Yopaj is like, you know, I'm the idol on this team. You're the new boy. You got to give me these kills. Jackie, body blocking Afu, and this is not a fun game to be an SMG support. I gotta say.
You're not worried at all about just popping
Yopaj just jumps in, and Roger's just instantly deleted. They may have dived in too deep. They're into the tier 2 towers here, taking a lot of damage, and Jackie's going to lose his first life. Yopaj is going to be a little bit careful. He's not done yet, though. He's diving further. Has those remnants that he's just constantly poking out, and mid one needs to get back to the safety of his fountain. He barely gets back to safety, and now they can, now they can go for the racks. They dive tier 4s, they dive through, and they force SMG into their fountain, so now they can, get the objectives. Bane back in 7 seconds, though, and they're going to... Yep, they charge in with the Inkswell. They're going to go on Schem. That's an easy first kill. The problem is, though, they've now got the chorus to deal with. Jackie on his life stealer. Rage may be wearing off soon, but they've already killed off mid one, so no Tiny for this fight. Grip. They've got Yopaj, though. Have they got the damage to kill him off here? They burned all his mana as well, so they do end up killing him off. But he buys back. He goes in with a remnant. He's not done. He knows this could be GG. And with the Yopaj buyback, SMG only have Moon left standing. Yopaj will make sure they finish it off. Ultra kill goes his way. He's wishing someone would buy back so we get the rampage, but this may just be the end here as Boom Esports win a fight convincingly.
Let that be a lesson to you, panel, Danog. Never go against the Yopaj Ember Spirit. Caster Danog is very different from panel Danog.
Yeah. Caster Danog would not make that mistake.
No, absolutely not.
Well, tier 4's down. They're going to buy back here. Bane up in 3. Mid one's still dead for 12. They're just looking to secure this series and force that grand finals rematch against T1. It's all over. GG's will come out as the throne goes down. SMG, we're hoping they might have one last hurrah, but Moon gives them the good luck. And we're getting the rematch. We're getting Boom versus T1 once again.
And the Twitch chat is silenced. Jackie has a second hero, everyone, that he is able to play. It's not just the Medusa. Let's call it 3. He's also been very good at the Wraith King and the PA. You know what, Twitch chat? You don't know what you're talking about. But very good performance coming through from Boom Esports. Being able to secure this one. I mean, I know you said at the start of today that we could be in for 8 games total today. We've already gone the distance with this first series.
Yeah, and at some point, maybe the fatigue sets in for Boom Esports, but, you're playing a grand finals for a lot of DPC points for a decent amount of prize money as well. At some point, the adrenaline's going to kick in and keep you going. So we're going to see how that best of 5 goes. But the last thing I'm going to say, SMG, they played a hell of a